Hey yo guys, what's good, what's happening, and what's going on? And welcome to my room for the next couple days. That's right, down here in Sudbury at the Comfort Inn, down on Regent Street, I think it's Regent Street. Just got out of a 3-hour seminar, and literally everything we did during this seminar, there was only one thing I've ever done. We trained with a kickboxer. He helped with like really cool stuff with like throwing punches and like turning your hip in and stuff. And the way he had us do the drill made more sense than I've ever been told before. Life changing. My crosses are professional now. So not really, but I understand a bit more. Do I actually have a view in this room, or am I just staring at a bunch of people? Yeah, I don't have much of a view. It's oh man, why did I could have went and got Chinese food and I ended up with Harvey's? Son of a... Some place called Smith's over there and a bunch of cars parked down there. Could have parked my truck right there and then I could have seen it, but no, I'm parked in the back. Oh, as long as nobody breaks into it. Nothing in there to steal, mind you, except for my fighting gear, but I decided to leave it in the truck. I'll need it tomorrow. But yeah, these are my digs for the next couple of days. Wasn't sure if there was 2 beds or 1. The guy, I came down with another one of the guys. Coach didn't come down. His kid's sick, so he's staying home. He might come down tomorrow, depending on how his kid feels, or he might not. So we'll wait and see. But these are my digs. You know, your basic freaking hotel room. For some reason, there's a Wi-Fi adapter on the wall. Not sure I want to trust that to charge my phone, but it's an option. Got the TV going, got it muted for copyright reasons. You know how we do. Got a big stupid mirror here so I can look at myself in the mirror. Don't want to do that. Probably break it. Cool. Deadbolt. What does this do? Oh, that just darkens the whole place. Cool. You know, your typical... I was going to say, does the light not work? Typical shitter. I'll be putting that to work soon. This to work soon. Because, yeah, I've been farting all class. It's been fun. But now we did some kickboxing. And then we did... some karate, some actual karate. Well, it wasn't karate, it was, what was it? That was a good one. We also did, well, I did that, but friggin' Bruce Lee's martial art. He told me what it was, and I forgot, so. But yeah, we ended up doing some of Bruce Lee's martial arts, which is funny, because everybody knows Bruce Lee's martial arts is based off of multiple martial arts. He was the one who always said, learn every martial art you can, take what you can use and keep it, throw the rest in the garbage. Because that's how he made his martial arts. Took what he could use, got rid of the rest. Awesome. So we did some of that. And then we decided to break out the rattan sticks and did some stick stuff. And the funny thing is like we go into single Sinawali, which, you know, I know that one. I'm like, oh, okay, finally something I know and can do pretty good. And then all of a sudden we're not doing single Sinawali. Now we're doing block strikes with it. And I'm like, this is different. We've never done this before. So yeah, 3 hours. We got here at 5:45, went from 6 till 9. And then it's currently 10 o'clock. Took me a bit to find this place. Plus we were chatting after class let out and just talking about stuff and junk and things. And yeah, it was definitely a good time. And tomorrow we're going from 9 till 5. He said 7 hours, but it's actually 9 to 5. Supposed to go somewhere for dinner afterwards. I don't know. We'll see. And chances are PG Craig's going to be uploading a picture of the whole crew. Maybe I'll stove that into this vlog too. Guys, I need to eat some food and go to bed. You probably realize my eyes are super red. I'm freaking beat. I am tired for some reason. And I'm hungry. And I'm farty. I probably got to poop. Okay, bye.
Alright guys, it's Saturday morning. I slept like shit. This bed was not comfortable. It was like sleeping on a brick. It's currently 7:30. We start at 9 today, and I just got a text notification from Coach that he is not making it down. He didn't come down yesterday because his kid was sick, so he stayed home to help his kid not be sick, and in turn collected the virus himself. So he's down for the count. Like I said, we did 3 hours yesterday, and only one thing we did in 3 hours, which was 10 minutes long, I knew. The rest of it was all new material, all new concepts, all new stuff. This is going to be awesome. I'm hoping that the guy I'm training with is picking up a lot of it to bring back, because I am still like, my squirrel is fried. It's like not in the happiest moods right now. Also, this coffee is disgusting. I had whatever the heck that is, and I think it's tea actually now that I look at it, because that's a tea. Not sure what the heck that is. Probably should have just had that. Oh, decaf? What the hell? Why? Are you decaf? Better not be. Anywho, I have no idea what's going on today. I know we're supposed to be doing some Tomahawk training and other things. Guess we'll just roll with the punches, literally, because it's like Fight Club all weekend long. Also, the view hasn't changed. I haven't eaten breakfast. I'm not going to bother. Apparently, they're getting pizza today for lunch. I haven't had pizza in a while, so... Yeah, I'm definitely not eating my diet down here, that's for sure. But I'm definitely putting in more calorie-burning stuff. Only problem is I can't wear the Fitbit to find out how many calories I'm burning, because one rattan stick shot to that puppy chucker and she's cooked, and I can't put on my gloves for the hand-to-hand stuff with this freaking watch on my wrist because it won't go around them because of the tight wrist fit, you know. Anyway, not a big deal. Not a big deal. Turns out, though, for a year and a half, I haven't been holding the pads right or doing pad work correctly. So that I finally learned. Now I just need to unlearn a year and a half worth of pad training to relearn the proper way. And that's not easy for an old codger like me. So fun times. Anyway, I better get ready and get over to the gym and get on some more freaking training. It's pitter patter.
Alrighty guys, live on location. I'm allowed to film, so I'm gonna film.
From the TUS program in Presas, which means tactically use a stick and knife. So it's about using that for self-defense, and it's about using tools. It's not just about sticks, it's not about a knife, it's not about a tomahawk. Tomahawks are cool. Okay, we know that. But it's all about applying it to everyday tools. Because actually we have a buddy, okay, a good friend of ours, part of the other way. She, one of the, does a lot of women's self-defense, and the highest incident of attacks are actually hammers. Again, here. So what we're going to do is, this actually comes out of our dose balance program. Okay, so this is where the Tomahawk material. So what we're going to do is everybody's going to grab a single stick. And I've got 4 tomahawks here, and we've got a few floating around, so we might have to get in some bigger groups once we start doing the material. So this is about somebody swinging a stick, or basically an impact weapon at you, and what if you have something shaped like a tomahawk, then we do this particular material. All right, so everybody's going to grab a single stick, and we're going to do the striking pattern that you're going to need for the material we're going to present. All right? 2, 3. And this is not a tool, it's to get stuck in. Okay? 1, 2, 3. And as you get comfortable, okay, here. And the reason I like playing with PG Jason, because he's always doing things like this. Because now he can't get away. So 1, I'm going to pass. And the biggest thing is, see this reaction?
I wanted to do that, right?
But the nice thing is, see, that I did it. Okay? That's what's actually going to happen when you do it. Because remember, this is about manipulating the body. This is a reaction everybody should have. And not just, oh, that's going to hurt. Okay? Your hand should always be up, just in case, boss. So we're going to go 1, 2, and 3. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Because there's 2 things. If I go really big, I can stop my hand. But the nice thing is I can still do the same thing. If you stop here, I'm going to hook. It's nasty. Okay? We good? Number 1. So now, I've got 4 hawks up here. I know Derek has 1, Adam you have 1, Jeremy you have 1, Greg you have 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. So that's enough. That's basically. So just partner up and basically make sure that everybody has 1, and try to practice. You can practice with the stick, and you can practice it with the hawk.
Okay, no more filming. I gotta go play.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2. And this with the stick hit.
There's your vasectomy.
There's your same motion. We're going to do those funnels, same idea. 1, 2, 3. Now, 1. I punch them and hit them. And because this is cylindrical tube, we've got more abilities to manipulate stuff. I can move into other stuff as well. Up here. But with the Hawk, it's got that hook. It's a hammer. It's something with a curvature or a claw. Good? Let's give that a try. Okay, so now just a quick review. So we went here. And I came in. Again, stepping. You notice the hand actually came up. 2 is your brace. There's your position. Nice strong point. Grab and hit. So now, because I'm a little bit tighter, what if I went really big and he blocked? With hooks, I hit and back. So it's the same motion. Or a 1, I hit, and 2. So it's just like the stick, you use the pointer. So now, number 3, it's that bang, that ribcage shot. You're going to brace. So everybody's comfortable with hitchhiker? Hitchhiker is this motion here. But you notice, okay, so 1. When I do the hitchhiker, I'm going to take this. There's that position. There we go. There we go. There's that position. So 1, 1, 2. There, I'm going to lock. So you just obviously have to be careful. You don't sit back in your partner's face. Okay, so 1, hitchhiker is here. This position here. Okay. And you notice always maintain, because I didn't do anything, because I haven't really done anything to you, I get rushed. I get rushed by the grapplers. It's usually not a good day for me. Maybe on the striker. Any questions? Hitchhiker is your next one. Okay, let's go. Yeah, so the hip is where he would come out here and he'd grab it with 2 fingers. Right? Be something. Alright. Here, just because of the tool, sometimes if I go like this, it might slide out. Aim it toward your partner a lot. Then it's a little more linear. Because the same time when we do forearm strip, sometimes the forearm strip, if we pull backwards, like we're doing like a lat pull, and it flips up and catches you in the forehead. 1, 2, there's that position. And you notice when I'm coming in, it's not big, it's tight. Wrist to wrist on our arms, and come this way. And again, if we're doing it slow, everything's going to get tangled up and caught, but it's really, and then it'll actually end up flying towards Brad, or it'll flip up and hit Jake's face. That's usually what you want, especially if you're doing the disarm. All right, we're good. A couple more reps, and we're going to move into the next one. All right, so ribcage shot. Bang, right there. The other one we were here. And the reason is, if I come here, oh wait a second, that just turned into what? Number 1. So your position of how you hold the weapon is going to dictate the movements in this template. But he does it number 1, here. Does number 2, here. Okay, so now 3 was here. Number 4, here. So now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to here. Alright, let's take around. And if we have the stick for a second. Here, thumb to thumb. This is weapon side hitchhiker. I'm still doing this motion. Now because we have the Hawk, I come here. And okay. So there's 2 ways of doing this. We're going to do this. I'm going to demonstrate one. You can try it once. 1. I come out here. I pull. And I hit. That's the one I want you to practice. which is our base from our stick. 1. I snake in. 1. Thumb to thumb. I'm going to pop the elbow. Hyperextend, and I'm going to pull back like I'm doing a middle blow. In this position. 1. I have the stick. I drop the stick and finish off. 1. And I'm going to hook and shave it down and so it's still the same motion. And if you do it very quick, it's actually a nice red wrist because the first time. 1. Right here. Yes, it gets caught, but remember is this a string. If I reef on it really hard, it will come out with extreme pain to your partner. Alright? Give that a try. Right here, be tight. If you got any big space, it's more empty. As soon as he goes in, see my wrist is here. So now when he pops, he's pulling this way, he's not pushing towards me. Okay? The elbow is doing this. So he's aiming towards Evan. Boom. Okay? I'm not stretching him out on that position, on that one, because this actually comes from let's go into our side. So I'm going 1, he loops it in, shoom. There, see? There, my wrist is always there. Now my elbow is fully aligned for him to pop it. See? There, that's that position. So he's going to go right through it. Boom. That position. So don't stretch your partner out and aim this way. The hand is going that way, okay, sideways, while I'm ripping it out. There, position. 1. And again, don't be concerned about the stick. Usually, it ends up under the armpit, which is actually pretty cool. The nice thing is you can actually control it. You just turn, it'll actually come in, and it allows you to follow up with it. Alright, we good? Alright. Okay. We good to move into number 5? Alright. Okay. So number 5 is that upward motion. Okay? 1. Alright? 1. And get. So this is our forearm strip. So basically, normally we would do it here. I use the here. 1, 2. Right here. Remember is step up. Get it tight. If it's really loose, I've got a lot of flexibility. But if I lock it, and I'm going to aim that way, not that way, because I find if you start pulling that way, it'll spin. It spins that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, which is right out of our number 2. So one little pointer. This is one of the things that I, especially forearm strip, that I was really bad on. Here, when I'm coming, make sure this motion, don't do it down here. The further it's down the stick, the higher tendency for it to slide off. If I keep it here, see the torque, there's a lot of torque on the wrist. And we do it, there's that position. So I'm going, okay, I'm going to do 1. Okay, 2. So this is very quick. Good? Let's give that a try. Yeah, I'm just going to use, so now the last one we did, which was the number 5, it's this position here. I'm crashing in. And I'm crashing in whether I'm grabbing. This is your forearm grip. I have more control when I have that, and with the hawk, a lot of times it does slide and slip. You have to really creep on it. And again, we have to be careful because we're in a training environment. We don't want to bust our partners. There's nothing wrong with, okay, the fun little pokes and a couple shots here and there, but we want both us and our partners should be able to go home with all our digits and basically sore at the end of the day, but not busted up. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to move into, actually, here, I'll get you to hold that up again. Number 6, which is your upward motion. There. So now, same thing, which is our snake. It's our snake this time. Alright, so I'm crashing in. 1, and I'm sliding in and coming in. And usually in the snake, we'll hit before we take it out. It's going to be the exact same thing with the lead hop. We're still doing that dos manos crash. 1, here. So now I'll do that nice and slow. 1. So I'm going to go that way. Because when I go that way, see how it stretches the shoulder out? And then I'm going to hit him. 1, 2. Again, 1. There's that position. And you see the hand? It's coming up. You got to be careful. 1, 2. See where my hawk is? Right here. Bang. Hit it straight in, just like a thrust with our stick. Take this. So it's literally our snake design. Now remember, for this one here, he's trying to go up, bang. So you have, if I hit it down here, okay, I want to crash and move. So 1, here, and snakes in. 2, 3. Good. All right. Teaching you to get in really quick. So what we're going to do is here. I don't know if anybody saw that. We'll do it nice and slow. He's going to freeze. I'll get him to just freeze. When I slide in, I'm going to hit with the shaft, and I'm going to check the hand all at the same time. 1, 2. Alright, so again, 1. So you got to stop the arm, which stops the trajectory. Stick going through. I use this as my shield so it doesn't recoil. And I go right into and hit the belly. Alright, so now that's the one I actually want you to do. But I want you to practice that movement because. Right? I want always the X. Can you find please? Always the X. 1. The X. The X. I want you to really focus on the X. Okay? Yep, I can do the X on this. Right? I did it on 3. Because remember, I can turn it into 1. But 3, do the brace block because the horizontal lines. And that makes sense? So one more time. 1, and you move right into, and this is important. If I don't soften him up, he's going to pull his stick out. Okay, and pull it. And the biggest thing around, especially, is if I do the snake, I'm in this position. If he pulls straight back, okay, it doesn't feel really good. Okay, you got to have control of that wrist. Just like when we were doing the backhand, the thumb to thumb. Here, no, okay, this position here, I want this tight, not big space, not big holes, right here, straighten them up, just like when we're doing arm bars, you want to get the person moving, jack them up a little bit, lengthen their arm, good, okay, try that variation. So now, the biggest thing between regular belly strip, you notice I don't have any things protruding off the side of my stick, so I don't have to worry about it. So when I come in, 1, here. So there's that position. And you notice I'm still doing my dos manos, but remember, if here, but if I'm here, I'm coming in. Belly strip me because it's going to the belly. Please for a second. 1, 2. I'm going to pull it to my belly, and I'm going to hook the back of his wrist as I take my left foot and step behind his right. 1. So I'm going to pull this way, and I'm going to sit back in the sumo stance. 1. Okay. So now with the stick, we just do a dos manos strike. Tomahawk, this is the fun one.
I can already feel my thumb hurting.
1, 2. See, my hawk is sideways, not horizontal. 1. Okay. Boom. You're gonna come up here. Okay. 1, 2. Left. Ahead. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Get that shot. And one more time. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, good. Let's give that a go. Okay, so now we went straight down. Next one on number 8 is straight up. And I didn't bring the forearm guard, I wish I should have put up. Oh, we'll do this nice and slow. Okay, 1. It's coming up. So the idea is I'm going to stop it before the halfway mark and smash his forearm. Okay? And what is so that way everybody can kind of see there. I'll blade yourself quite a bit. I'm going to go this. It may come out. What may happen, and actually it's happened lots of times, he still had a grip on it. If I hit, this is a lever. Bang. And most people are not standing bladed like I asked them to be. If he's standing like he would be, which is normally here, and he comes here, it's going to go boom, right in to the groin shot. Okay? So the whole idea is this, I'm not blocking the stick because I'm gonna get caught. I'm gonna get clipped. I'm gonna smash here, and I scrape down to pop the punyo. And see how it kind of, so this is the one you can't, if you have forearm guards and stuff like that at your school, you can smash, pop, and go down. So but make sure you gear up, because this isn't something you want to do best without any gear up. 1, and pop. And it comes straight down. Sometimes it'll snap out. The other times it'll actually whack up and hit the person in the groin. So again, one more time. You come in, I jam in. I go 1. There's opposition. Okay? And I've had this experience. I can actually rely on you guys as well. If the person has no idea what you're going to do, you can usually pull off the technique probably 95 to 100% of the time, depending on the strength, the size, etc. So remember, is usually if the person has no idea what you're about to do, you say, okay, I want you to give me a shot, you go bang. Okay, it's probably going to work. But now remember, you know exactly what's happening. Be a good partner. Careful you don't smash your partner in the groin. Okay, let's give that a try. Basically, pop right to the nose. Bang. So there, 1. Right? And here. We're going to come here. Okay?
Oh, that's great.
And you shake it down. So basically what this is thumb strike. So now I'm using the beard, I'm hooking, and I'm just ripping it out. And you notice, even though I'm doing it slow and he's trying to let go, he's having a hard time letting go. Okay? So that's 1 there. Circle around. There's that position. Ooh. Good. Okay, we've all done thumb strike, so let's give it a try. So if I do watch it count number 1. 2, bang, see, you can hit my leg, bang, hit my leg, hit through, do an MR. You know, do any MR. 1, okay? So 1, 2, bang, boom, boom. Okay? You can't do that one hop. Right? You can't do that one hop. This is, so when, if I do number 1 and I come in, I'm not gonna, I'm gonna go, shoot, okay? I pull him, I hit him, bang, it gets stuck. I push it, pull it out, hit it. Okay, this is going to get jammed. It's a big, beefy weapon. If you hit the person with a hammer, you're not going to do all kinds of free flowing. All right. So remember, is look at the tool. So when you're practicing these templates and these drills, also understand the weapon you're going to actually be using. There's somebody that actually did do a Tomahawk module, but there was a lot of free flowing because it was a light kind of weapon. There's a lot of mass behind this. So when I hit him with it, it's probably going to get stuck, but it's not going to slice through and everything because it's not a blade. So when we practice, understand it. You notice it's 1, 2, boom. I hit him. If he gives me the, okay, 1. When we come in here, I can just hit him there and hit him. Go ahead. So the whole idea behind the template is just like our basic disarms. First strike, you have a disarm. The second strike, you have a disarm. And so on. Then after that, you've got your template. That's when you play. Okay? And you notice, all of a sudden, based on how your hand is, it may change. If I did a dos manos on a 3, well, it changed into the technique we use for a 1. So that's what this template eventually becomes, just like your disarm template in our curriculum. It's the exact same thing. The numbering system is a teaching tool. Then after that, where can you use it? That's what has to be expected. Hopefully everybody got something out of that. This is actually a fun tool to play with. It really is, because it changes your outlook. Because now I got little things sticking out the sides, so I have to pay attention on where everything is. Just like we use a blade, we use a sword, we use a knife, it changes where you put your hands. Okay, good. All right, everybody grab a drink.
Okay, now with the cross, I go to punch. He throws shoulder roll and he rolls into the uppercut, hook, cross. You want to box it? No box. So, jab, cross. Okay, just 1 second. Jab, cross. See? And I let him hit that, and then I come right back with my cross. He rolls into the uppercut. Boom, boom, boom. Again. Bah, bah, bah. And just try to make that roll fluid. And you don't have to back so much, it's just wow, rolling that uppercut. Alright, good. Okay, so now the Panantukan for that, I'll get him to hold. So here, boom, boom. So when I roll, what I do is I just come up with the hammer. Okay? And I keep rolling over. Okay? And then now we go hammer, hook, same ending. Okay? So again, from here. Boom, boom, oh no, boom! He doesn't even see it coming. I keep going. Boom, boom, hook, boom. Great stuff. And you could throw more, but that's good. So again, 2, wham! Okay? Now the next boxing, okay, was from here, it's too late for him to weave, okay? So the weave, number 2, right, was jab, cross, weave, cross, hook, cross. But now he's too late. It's like, oh shit, right? So he blocks. Block, hook, cross. Okay? Over here. Okay? So, now, the Panantukan, you can do it. It's a shielding elbow, but offensive. So he's coming in with it. So from here, boom, boom. You know he's driving in. Oh, yeah, good. And then just hammer, same man, hammer, boom, elbow. So we notice I made this, the endings almost the same, so it's easy to learn. So again, the Panantukan, the boxing. And Panantukan. See, you still keep going. The Panantukan again. And that's Okay. So Craig will know those. You have them on. They'll be on tape. So they'll be on. Anyways, Craig will know them, and you guys can learn those later. Okay, but that's it. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Actually, so all I want. So now, every school, right? Actually, Brad actually mentioned it really good earlier. You could have the same system, but different. Again, trapping hands or something, and there's different entries. So I'll just go on the inside. So I can come here and I can come straight in. I can go one here and I can go straight in. Or I can come here and I go more with the hammer. Our school, we tend to go with those tight hammers. It changes how we move things. So all I want is 1, 2, 3. Go ahead. Say, I can go hammer. I can go punch. Okay, yeah, keep the same thing. Okay, so you know, so if I'm going in, he's on the outside, I'm on the inside. Okay, I can come here, straight line punch. So it doesn't matter the punch that's coming in. Is one person is outside, one person on the inside. So if he comes on that angle, he's hitting me, boom, straight down, I gotta move. If he punch, if he does that again, and he comes straight, 1, 2, and punch straight, winner, boom, all right, here, I go 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, 1, 2, etc. Straight punch, or I can come in with this. It's irrelevant, but the punches will sometimes dictate how you actually flow. So what's going to happen is I want everybody, that's the base. The bread and butter of best league, you're trapping hands. So after, all the instructors are going to get up and they're going to demonstrate an insert. And you get 5 minutes, and we're going to do another insert, and another insert, and another insert, and we're going to do that for about the next half hour or so. You just start adding it all in. Okay, let's go.
You do this. Okay? To deal with this, I don't always use this hand. I can come here for this. He's going back. You can get back into the field. Oh, that's where that comes in. Okay? So I circle around this as if you want to interfere with what you're doing. You can strike out the way. He's in there. Here. Don't. See if he's going to try to stop it. Huh? No, that's what I want you to do. So you guys can see all the variations in here. You won't have to always hold the line. Circle around, smack, circle, boom, bow. Circle around. See this, guys? I like this. The trap. He's controlling this hand. I only got one hand. I need to come back. Nice! See how that works? You got your speed going. It's so easy to circle that around. Go ahead. And boom! He's got all the control. Give that a try.
Can I ask you, what is the specific thing that you're doing, that you're adding?
I am adding this for this. I am adding this.
This starts scoop.
Scoop.
Okay.
My hand is going to come to go on the outside. I'm doing this to go on the inside. From here, you can go in,
Okay.
or you can go out. So it doesn't matter. It all depends on who's in front of you when you want to do it this side. Because there, the guy is bigger than you. I can't always control the movement. I've got one guy in my class that tried it. He's so stiff I can't get his arm moving. So he just stays there. It's like, right, so I can move it this way. To do my trapping hand. So I use that, again, because of me, to get my trapping hands in properly or to get it done. Because there's some people just don't give you the break. They're so strong, you need to get this done, right? You try to move it. Right? There. Give it a try. Unlock on how to That's the purpose. Try to get it right.
Circumstances don't make sense, but OPP, RCMP, and military, they all have 3 different use of force continuums is the word that we got to work through. So if he's being, the military one is the one that I know, so I'll just try to explain it quick. We get lost, I like drawing on diagrams. I haven't had a whiteboard. Diagrams. So if you have a conflict, I've got to deal with him for whatever reason. If he's obeying verbal commands, right, he's being compliant. That's all I need. If they're being compliant, I just need to use my words. Hey, buds, maybe don't use that in the military because it's like telling someone to F off, right? Can you do this for me? He goes and does it. If they're passively resistant, like some of the kids are sometimes when they decide to just ragdoll, that's level 2 for use of force of us. We go hands-on, right? I'm going to grab a hold of you. Everyone, now you've seen the 2-on-1 at some point, because that's the famous one, and we're going to say, hey, we're going for a walk. Active resistance, he pulls away. No, I don't know you, Stewie from Mad TV. Then we use things like pain compliance techniques. After pain compliance techniques, he's swinging at me, I swing back, we use combatives. If there is risk of grievous bodily harm to ourselves or one in our charge, we get to respond with grievous bodily harm up to deadly force. There's caveats though. I have to, at every opportunity, escalate from one level to the next at a time, and every opportunity de-escalate. Right? So I definitely don't usually say joint blocks of self-defense, because if you're not a bouncer, or one of those other security jobs, you probably should just learn how to smack shit hard, right? And get out of the way. Or maybe wrestling. So we're just going to go back to trapping hands, back and forth, 1, 2, 3. So one of the things we have in our curriculum is we got to shift to an arm bar from this, right? Can we do it from the inside? Yes. Do I like doing shit that's fancy in here with a lower success rate? No, I don't. So I have a habit of, I will only try and play with joint manipulations or pain compliance techniques from the outside. And push pull. Oh, everything is the same. Let's say we're going from an arm bar. The punch comes in, I go 1, 2, I got the wrist. In a perfect world, I would turn this into me, I would drive this arm across, and hey, fulcrum, lever. I just make them rotate around each other. We can make that work in trapping hands because we're working a drill. Most people, by the time you get this elbow's already pulling back. We're probably not going to straighten out the same way. I have a little trick. I just pretend to comb my hair, right? Because when I lift, form to form, my elbow up, pull the hand down. When the elbow's up, it's really easy to stretch out and get that to go straight. So we have this option. We're just going to add another piece into it if it's not too much. So we'll do that again as much as the other side, right? 1, 2, hey, I'll comb my hair to bring that up and straighten it out. Right? I've been grabbing the nuts doing stuff like this. Sometimes it could work. If he's drunk, it probably will. Sometimes it doesn't. My preferred joint manipulation technique or pain compliance is just a hammer lock from the shoulder. The hand that's up by the elbow, I'm going to have it simply swim like I'm taking a hook. I need the blade of my hand down by the elbow. We'll see a lot of this up this way. I don't got shit. But his lats are probably stronger than my rotator cuff, right? So I need my hand down at the elbow. We ever go into parties with lowriders and stuff like that? Oh, we're going to bounce the car. It's the same idea. As I chop the hand down and bring the elbow up, I want to stand behind him. It's easier to get behind him. Push the face across. Now that I'm behind, he's got a good flexible elbow. Let me know if I'm going too far. Right, Jeremy? Sorry. I like grabbing the tricep. I want to push this into his back. I pull the hand off of him to keep him upright, right? It can come in this way. I like just grabbing the shoulder socket. There's a hollow spot, and I'm just going to pull it up. And again, to get our torque, which we usually don't need a lot of, I'm going to puck saddle for knowing tongue crew here. Right? Push the hand away from the elbow. So, here, let's do that again. I'll get you a punch right on the outside. 1, 2. And I'll bend the arm to make sure I get down this far. Hey, like I'm calling a cab, I sweep. I get to the elbow, I push the face as I walk across. Hey, there's my sweet spot. Let's grab for good habit. Keep him upright. If he's not upright, that's okay, don't hurt yourselves. And then, hey, if I want to torque it a little bit, push the hand, lift the elbow. Go for a walk. Hard time. Oh shit. Yeah? Here, one more from the other side. Doesn't matter which hand comes in. Just smash 1, 2. Comb your hair. Elbows up, hands down. Hey, I get an arm bar from here, or I can scoop. Push the face across to help me get behind. Find my sweet spot. Make sure we grab that tricep. And we'll try to be nice. Arm bar to a hammer lock, more or less. Well, yeah. All right, we'll be around. Let's do it.
Brad throws the uppercut, I go 1, 2, 3. Then I throw the uppercut, 1, 2, 3. Then he throws the uppercut. So we're gonna have a little break there for a second in between. Right? And then he goes. Right? Yeah, he likes to hit. So why can't I? No. You don't get to hit every time. Yeah. You know what I mean? You see the crap I gotta put up with? It's like, he wants to hit, he wants to hit. It's like, no, you're not always the predator, buddy. Alright, so the idea is we're gonna separate it. So I go, or sorry, he goes, now he goes. 1, 2, 3, break. 1, 2, 3, break. 1, 2, 3, break. And if he throws the other hand, it's not a big deal. 1, 2, 3, break. This one's gonna suck. 1, 2, 3. Go. There you go. You got it? So whether he throws right or left, don't worry about it. Okay? Alright, I got it. So this is what we're gonna do. And even though we're training partners, we don't always get a chance to play. And so basically, you can do what I did the other night, into trapping hands, into hoobah, into all the different drills that we do, butting, single wally, whatever. And that's the idea, okay? So theoretically, if you know how to do single wally, and you know how to do your hoobah, and you know how to do your trapping hands on the outside, inside, all the variations, me and him shouldn't even talk to each other for like 15 minutes. I'm just like, okay, sensitivity drills, warm up, go, boom. 15 minutes, you should be able to go back and forth, boom, 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 boom. Right? So some of our basic drills are our budding drill, right? Just like so. Right? And then I do my polished pulleys. Right? Here we go back into our budding. And then we do our polished pulleys. And then I go into my hoobah. So see the transition is polished pulleys is to the outside, right? Budding is to the outside, but you're going inside, right? Then I bait him and I go back into here, and I purposely go wide. Oh, he did it to me. Didn't expect that one, right? So now we're going back and forth. All of a sudden he's fast, and he's like, whoa. So I go 2, and I'm like, all right, I'm done with this. So I pull him into do-mod and throw an elbow. Now we do our elbow set. But with the elbows. Oh, his elbows are getting really good. I got a shortcut. Right? So basically, instead of doing the 3 count with the elbows, I go, boom, I shoot it, pull him, and throw it even faster. And he's like, oh, Jesus, that was really fast. Sometimes it's so fast, you gotta get underneath. Right? Oh, it's going to turn me. And I go down, and I go up, and I cross the tower and come up. Nice. So we're just low. Right? Doesn't matter. Dropping hands. Get the idea? Sure. All right. There was lots of fudging between, but what we did was we kept bridging the gap. You feel that energy for a second, and then you just ride with it and do whatever you know how to do. There you go. Okay? And that's how we play. And both of us are. But right now, we're trying to pretend not to breathe better. All right. Good job, guys.
Alrighty guys, in case you didn't get the memo, class just ended, so I'm jumping in the truck. We're going for dinner, someplace called Buzzy Brown's. Not Fuzzy Brown's, Buzzy Brown's. It's probably fuzzy there. I don't know where that is. Thank God for Google Maps. Pitter patter, my brain is fried. There was a lot of material today. Alrighty guys, down here at some place called Buzzy Brown's. It's back there. I don't know what kind of food this is. I just know I need some. All I had for lunch was like 2 slices of pizza, and the slices were square, so you know how tiny those are. I don't know if anybody else is here yet, so I'm gonna go in and find out.
Alrighty guys, back in the hotel room. So after Arnis, or I should say after camp, because we didn't just do Arnis, we did a lot of everything. I filmed what I could. There was a kickboxing instructor there. I think I mentioned this before. That was teaching us proper pad work as well as proper striking and all that fun stuff. Did some stick stuff today. Did some Tomahawk training. You saw the Tomahawk workshop that we were doing. I put that in here. The moment PG Craig gave me permission to film, I went all out, started filming. So this is going to be a vlog now. I didn't film all the stuff, but the kickboxing guy, I'm so bad with names. He basically showed the boxing style of the strikes, and then he showed the Panantukan version. You probably noticed boxing is literally punch, punch, punch and cross, hook, cross. Then when you go Panantukan, it's like cross, hook, or sorry, jab, cross, bob and weave. Is the boxing was let me try this again. The boxing version of the combo is jab, cross, bob and weave, cross, hook, cross. Or cross, hook, cross. Anyway, when it comes to Panantukan, because there's limb destruction, knees and elbows, that combo now becomes jab, cross, bob and weave, punch the inner thigh, because limb destruction. And then when you come up, you hammer fist. So you hammer fist him in the face, feed him the cross, feed him the hook, drive in the elbow, wrap around to the back, and drive the knee into the gut. That's the Panantukan way. That's dirty boxing. That is awesome. Anyway, guys, afterwards, we went to Craig's house, and there was talk of people doing stick fighting and all that. And originally that was the plan. However, some people went out for sushi, and due to issues at that restaurant, we went to somewhere, like I said, we went to that Fuzzy's or Buzzy's Burger, whatever it was called. It was really good food there, but they went to some sushi restaurant, and due to the time they went and the fact that they didn't make reservations, they were late to get the Craigs. So we didn't really do much except for sit around and just chat for a bit. And now it is like, what, 11:15. I'm finally back at the hotel room. Tomorrow we're going from 9 till about noon, and then jump in the truck, head her back home. But check out this sweet parking job. Yeah. I can see my truck from here. Yep, my truck is right freaking there, boys. Got her tucked in, and that's my exit. So I just, tomorrow morning, throw my shit in the back, boom, boom, head her down, jump on the road, and then off to training for one more freaking day. And once training's done, head her home. So super sweet. It's been fun. It's been a fun weekend. A lot of information, like a lot. They're showing us Kempo. We were doing karate. We were doing kickboxing. We were doing training with this little stick thing. That was kind of fun. We were doing we did so much different stuff. It's so much to absorb and remember that it's impossible. If I retain 10% of the information, I'll be super happy with myself. So anyway, guys, I'm freaking beat. Hey, we went from like 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. today. And I just want to shut her down. So I'm going to get some rest, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow morning. All right. Peace out. All right, guys. Let me try this again. All right, guys, it's the morning after Sunday, and we got one more day of training, but it's only like till noon or whenever we want to leave. And then it's home time. So I'm all packed up. I got this room pretty much ready to rock. Got to go do that checking out, head back to the gym, train for the rest of the day, and then pack up and go home. I'm actually looking forward to going home. Bet you my cat's pissed off at me again. Scampers hates it when I leave her, but it is what it is. Alrighty, just leaving the hotel now, checked out, ready to go. Onward to the gym for our final day, and then it's home time. Had some breakfast this morning. I usually don't eat breakfast, but I decided to try it today because it was part of the room. When they said hot breakfast, they weren't kidding. It was like bacon and eggs and stuff, and it was like buffet style. Just keep eating till you're full. So I had a whole boatload of eggs and bacon. So I'm proteined up and ready to friggin' slay the day. Let's pitter patter and have at her.
So you can scoop any way you want. Boom. He's always on the inside. You want to get him. You can scoop on the hands. And I like to scoop. When your arm will come. This one here. So straight it. Here. And this. And take it. There it is. Okay. Set it.
Right.
Okay.
Have the scoop.
Basically, 1, 2. So see how he's got control of my left hand? So I'm expected to use my right hand to parry that. But if I want to change it, okay, then I use this pressure, this energy, I continue it and go around now to the outside. So now I'm on the outside, he's on the inside. Now, okay, he's here. I'm expected, because I'm on the outside, I'm expected to stay on the outside. He's got control here. What I need to do is this punch is coming at me, I lean away, and I use this hand. Now I'm in the inside. I just go to the other side. And I move back to the inside. Like that. Okay?
Right, good. Awesome. Flowing, usually you might modify it a little bit, but a lot of times it's finished. What he gave us is a finish, how to sneak it in and boom, lock him up. After, when we start doing a few more variations, Brad's got a really nice one. I got one I'm going to add right out of our forms. It can be a finish or a flow. Say a beat. It all depends on what's going on.
So punch comes in, ideally when we're on the outside, we just finished, using the same hand twice to switch sides if we're not happy because we're on the inside. Right? Push, grab, I like to get the elbow underneath to lift it, and it's literally having six. Once it's up, I can pop down, or I can push it out of the way, and we can continue. Back and forth. Oh, hey, there it is again. Now, far enough. Because we don't always need to break it, although sometimes it is fun to break it. But once we have that, we're going to go, right? Because once we're in this position, we just got to shift backwards and press down. Aces? All right, well, let's go for it. Let's go for it.
See where the, and be active. Because when we start doing arm bars, we do an arm bar off a grab, shoulder grab, a wrist grab, etc. Nobody's going to sit there and do an arm bar off a punch unless it's a really sloppy punch and it's extended and you're hanging out there. Or most punches go out and back in, except when we're doing our Panantukan, where we're able to trap. Why? If you pop the person in the face, the hand's dangling out there. Right? Because that's a big core, we just talked about it. If a hand is out there, grab it. Because they gave you a gift. So what I like is, so now the nice thing about doing stuff like this and trapping hands, doing all these inserts, how can you sneak the stuff in? You have no idea what the person's doing. You know what the base pattern is, but you have no idea how to react. You start throwing different variations in, how do you react to that? All right, so Brad, you're up. Or the one you were showing me, yeah, you want to do it, Jay? The one you were showing me, all right, okay. Yeah, or whatever one you want to do.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, just know from. I'm gonna. May I just touch on one of the other ones that's already done? So I like the scoop. So I like to stop. So when Carl did this here, right? So one of Jeff. And then he can turn around and just keep going. That's just something you can take down a little further, right? So. Right, and we just go on. And yeah, and you need to do it this way, and then yeah, right? Yeah. Okay, but what I was going to do is just, there you go. So basically, either one, but here, choke point here, drop, right? And from here, I can go here, and you just go something like that. Or if you're nice, here, and let go, and just keep going. There we go. No, like that. Good.
Doesn't matter if I'm on the inside. I'm going to focus on the outside. Okay? There. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So now, 1, 2, 3. Or 3 is trapping hands east side A from our curriculum. It's 1, 2, 3. B. Why do I do B? It's here. So there's two ways you can do this. Obviously, you always want to get the flow of the drill continuing. Okay? And even if it's a stop, like the way Brad did it, it's a disruption, but you notice he put Jay right back into the drill. So from here, I'm going to go 1, 2, and I'm going to hit. You notice his hand comes up, which is what he needs to hand come up. 1, 2. Okay? And then keep the drill going by feeding this, and he goes back into it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. He goes back into it. 1, 2, and it goes straight on in. Now, if I want to finish it, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and I finish it. But then I give in to Carl's Exactly. Then we start free flow. But you notice I can get the scoop going that Carl showed because of the movement. So the finish is 1, 2, and I feed him over here because it forces him to put his hand up. And notice I'm kind of being a little heavy-handed, a little grippy on this. So as soon as I get my grab, I pop here. And then I come in, Jay can actually throw a punch at me, and then I go back into it. So regardless of whether he actually initiates the reaction or I do, you can go back into the drill right away. All right, so this is right out of the form. This is on him. 1, 2. So all it is, I do singles, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you can extend into the other bars. All right, so I want you to add that in. 1, 2. The other stuff comes in, you don't know how to react because, well, I should have reacted this way. Like when Jay was doing stuff, we're all blending in the black shirts. So when we were doing, we went like this. But all of a sudden I did this. That's still trapping hands, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yes, because what if he was heavy-handed on something and he actually, see there, that's why we had it. But now all of a sudden I go here, whoa, because my hand was out of place, it's still trapping hands. So that's what I want you to take into consideration. And I don't know if you noticed when we started giving you all the stuff, because I noticed when I was actually presenting it the last time, as soon as I gave you that insert, I saw Jay's, I saw Brad's, I saw Carl's, and I saw a bunch of stuff we did yesterday. But you start seeing all the stuff, and I can see it when everybody's starting to play. You can start seeing all the little inserts. All right, so what we're going to do is, now a lot of the stuff we do is very in your face. We're going to give something that's actually going to flow a little bit. He's going to actually give us an Achille insert into the drill.
We're going to do this if you're on the inside position because it flows very, very, very well. So I'll start you on the outside. I'm on the inside. And I like this idea of the scooping. So right here, I scoop, switch, and then do the footage. I just don't know how to continue the drill from that point. So again, if you're on the inside, you can scoop, switch, and then you do the coup de gauche. I don't know what you call that.
Backwards throw.
Backwards throw. So you can do the coup de gauche. What's interesting is if this is okay, because I was analyzing that when Craig asked me to do this. So I thought this was okay, but that hand can punch me. So it would be better if you catch it when he's pushing, do this part first, here, because he pushes my hand. It's really tricky timing. Right here. Now he's gonna do, that's when I grab this one, in that moment, because he's pushing my hand. So it's good to go slow so you can feel this energy here. Because if I do it too soon, if I try to do this, I'm not protected against that. So you gotta, right there. Go slow, please. So here, this right here. This is what I want to do. Sorry, this one here. Right here. Because he's giving it to me. Then I can do the technique. So go slow. Start with this motion here. But don't worry about this one right away. So you get the coup de gauche. Then, when you feel comfortable, try to get the timing of right here, right before he's going to do it to you. There's a timing, so this way you don't have to worry about the punch so much. Because if I go too soon, I'm going to get clocked here. I'm going like this, and I'm worried about this, and you're going to forget about that. So it's better if you wait till he goes slow.
3 comes in, tap it. 4, 5, 6. So nice and slow. If we break it down, it's this move. Close, open, close, open, close. Now don't do this. Knife is always in front of your head. So easy way, 1, 2, 3, 4, tap, turn, open. So it's always this movement. Don't make big movements with your knife, because you don't have to. Okay? That's all it is. I'm not going to pet. Okay? You don't have to do a lot of footwork. Those that are comfortable with the drill and work with people. You want some footwork. The biggest thing is, I don't want to do this. I want to move out of the way. 1, see, I'm always moving away from the movement. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's, so you're always moving away from. If the knife's going that way, okay, and vice versa. Alright, so this is our basic, this is our core drill. We do this with a stick, we do this with stick and dagger. Let's give that a try. We're going to break it down into pieces. Because the big thing is, you notice the drill, this is a feeding drill. So if we're just doing the Presas full drill, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And when I gave it to you, I was kind of just getting you to go across the form. Depending on the distance, depending on the depth, it will change it all the way up. Biggest thing is you never want to have your hand and your knife in the exact same area at the same time. Okay? So now what we're going to do is, every time he does a Presas, he's going to poke me in the belly. The reason I want the belly, for safety, so you don't poke your partner in the eye. So he's going to go Presas, 1, and he pokes me in the belly. 2, pokes me in the belly. 3, pokes me in the belly. 4, pokes me in the belly. Okay? You can do 5 and 6. The 5th shot and 6th shot, we're going to focus on the 4. But I can go 1, same thing, and 2. Then, so you can go in that motion. But what we're going to do is we're only going to focus on 1, 2, 3, and 4 for now. So Presas, poke. 2, poke. 3, poke. 4, poke. So the angle the knife comes in can change as well. So if, Brad, I go 1, poke here. 2, poke here. 3, poke here. 4, poke here. You notice every time, so we're just going to cross, poke apart in the belly. Cross, poke apart in the belly. Cross, poke apart. Okay, cross on cross, poke apart in the belly. So poke them hard, they get a turn. All right? All right, got it. All right. So now, oh. Yeah. So we're going to do this nice and slow. So again, we'll do the whole thing. 1. And again, down, back. 2. Over. 3. Over. 4. Over. Now I need to practice what to do. 1, 2. Notice I step back. Back. 1, 2. Step back. 3. Step back. 4. Step back. So we're going to, and the biggest thing is, okay, and he pokes quick. Shuffle back doesn't break the gap. So basically distance is quick enough. I want to go from here, he goes poke me, boom, and you can do this. If I'm here and I shuffle back, he's going to get it. What we're going to do is we're going to go 1, nice and slow. See? I'm going to step back and tap his hand. And my knife is ready to go. I'm going to shuffle and tap. 2, 3, I shuffle back and he pokes me. Okay? I'm pushing off like a sprinter. And I'm bridging a lot of space. The tall guys, you're going to move a lot farther. Yeah, because of the distance on the legs. Switch that. Good? Let's go. Wow. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the same. The 1, 2, 3, and 4. So he's going to give me to the shoulder. Okay? And I go 1, 2, 3. Okay? So we'll just do do singles and then we'll put the whole drill. 1, 2, 3. That's it. And then he's going to poke the shoulder. 1, 2, 3.
It looks like watch it down.
1, 2, and you notice, not 1, 2, 1, in these areas, 1, 2, poke the shoulder. Then he's going to 1, 2, 3. And I move out of the way. I move out of the way. So now, Brad's turn. 1, 2, 3. Hand comes up. Don't just stand there and admire it. Wait a second, I go away from my face. Okay, no, here, hand comes up. Okay, 1, 2, sorry, bang. And again, hand comes here. The reason I want you to put the tap is for the rest of the drill. And you already know the rest of the drill. Those that haven't done it, you already know it. Because we just did it, Mark. We just did it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So this is pokes to the shoulder. Okay, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Again, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now as you get comfortable, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Start moving around. But right now, after you get the movement, stay stationary, upper body isolation, just do the movement. And as you get comfortable, start moving around like everybody's been talking about. Good? Let's go. Position. So close, close. Okay? Open. Yeah. I'm gonna go 1. Yeah, so here, open. Okay. Again, so we'll just do that all together, okay? So we're gonna go 1. There's our position. 2. Again. 1, 2. If we do the drill. Oh, watch it there. 1, 2, 3. We'll logic counter. Open. So you know, make sure 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright. Yeah. Okay. So there's position. So we're here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so this is here. You notice I'm on a shoulder. I want you to start here. Open. Okay. And he's going to poke to my belly. There we go. Again. So yeah, so the person's going to poke this way. Close. He's poke to my belly. Open. Close. Open. Close. Okay. My brain's not thinking. Okay. Okay. There. 1, 2. 1, 2.
So this is the end of the drill.
This is the other piece. We did the first piece, which was 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Do you notice?
Yeah.
So now he's going to poke. 1 and 2. 1, 2. Then we're going to stitch everything together. So shoulder, reverse, see, right here. Hands are open. 1, 2. Good. So if I do the J, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Does that make sense? I know my brain wasn't kind of, what was coming out of my mouth wasn't what was in my brain at the time. Okay. All right, give that a try. He has to do block check counter. First person does block check counter. It's 1, 2, 3. Remember I said we had that tap? So now, you notice he's here. I'm thrusting. I rotate here. So now what was my next move when we were doing the block check counter? Shoulder, shoulder. I go to the shoulder. Block check counter. 1, 2, and he pokes to the belly. So now I'm going to open up. 1, 2, 3. Cut. 1, 2. Right now we're not doing any footwork. We're just using the hands. Get that flow. Now we start adding footwork. Okay, we start moving. So that's what this drill becomes. Slow and steady. And you notice we were talking earlier when we were doing that crosada. I'm gonna step back. This drill helps you because you're really close. Right? 1, 2, boom. There we go. And you know it's there. So now, boom. There's that position. So again, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3. Cut. 1, 2, 3. Here. Crosada. Crosada. Good?
Sir.
A little clarification when you start putting everything together. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. And I'm like, I like this drill, and I've been doing it ever since. So this is about the same. So what we're going to do is we're going to piecemeal it, one part at a time, and each time we're just going to add one piece, then the next piece, and the next piece, next piece, and then by the end we'll have the whole drill. Shall we do it here? Yeah, we call both the call. Yeah.
He's the expert.
Alright, that's not tough.
You're the pro on the floor, right angle.
Actually, Matt, yeah, you mind?
Oh, sorry, Mike.
Alright, and a little pointer special drill with knives is don't hold it like this with the loose kind of a flexed wrist. Even if I get them. So pay attention to basically how you're holding the knife. Okay, so we're going to be in this position here. So he's going to give me an angle 1. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. His turn. Cut down. Home. Okay, so again, and stop. 2, pop.
Watch it come.
Yeah. There we go. Kind of the theme for the weekend, if everybody's been kind of looking at a lot of stuff we're doing. That's all I'm doing. 1, 2, 3. Got that? So cut down. It comes up. He checks. See, there's the chamber. Up.
I have a question
Yes.
for those that are not really watching. Why is he blocking this way instead of doing this?
Better wrist control.
Well, watch and see if he pulls it on that hand. Just
different drill.
Yeah.
So if he pulls
Yeah.
it, just yes.
And because right now, the main reason for that question is, are you too close? That's it. If I was out here, he does it. Crosada. Remember what I said? Crosada is for longer distance. I'm a little closer. Oh. Just like when we're doing the first drill, I don't care if we reverse. Okay, there we go. And so again, that makes 1, 2, 3. And so when I'm coming in, I'm going to move away. Because I'm not going to sit there and be here with the crosada.
So I just want to highlight that it's important because I've seen somebody that closer. He's doing crosada and brought the knife right across.
One thing too is,
So that's why I say watch how he blocks.
if you can keep your distance, like your technique in long range, so let him do it with like PG Craig. You notice I'm chambering here, that's so you guys get a visual for learning. In reality, when he's coming in, I'm just there. So if I shortcut it, this is a blade, it doesn't need a lot of you poke someone in the eye. Small move, big result.
Yeah.
Small move, huge result. Okay? But when we're teaching, we want them to see everything. Okay? So if you can do it in this distance with good technique, then you start to shorten it up. But don't get into like tricks.
Okay, cool. Perfect. Let's give that a try. He's gonna have to do. So what I'm doing, I'm gonna be checking it. My hand comes back, and I cut forward. Alright. So again, he's gonna go 1, 2, I'm gonna check. You notice I roll out and cut forward. Again, 1, 2, 3. So if you do it nice and fluid, 1, 2. Okay, so I'll do it nice and slow. 1, 2. There's a punch to the chest. And those that have done are grip. Okay. Drill. Right. That's the first one. 1, 2. And this is called making sure the hand is checked. Now depending on, the J goes a little bit lower. 1, 2. I can check down. So that's where this drill becomes that touchy feely, depending if you're poking behind the ribs or you're poking a little bit low here. You might have to do this. Because he goes a little bit low, then it slides through. So again, 1, 2. Right. Okay, so J is 1, 2. That's it. I don't want this changes. There's a few different ways you can do this, the next move. Okay, and we'll give you a couple of options. So 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, and we got it? Okay, alright, give that a try. 1, 2, we orbit. 3. Okay, so Jay's going to do the initial. I cut down. 2, 3. So now we're going to add the third piece. He's going to initiate. 1, 2. So now here. See where my knife is? It's down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoop up and cut straight up. So you're always looking at this is like form. The move you're doing is setting you up for the proceeding move in the form. This is the same thing with the flow drills. See, my hand is here. See where my knife is? I'm stabbing. He comes in. I hook and I cut up. Straight up. So again, 1, 2, 3. Straight up. Jay. 1, 2, 3. And you notice Jay does his hand. Both are correct, but he's moving his body out of the line of fire. 1, 2, 3. That's it. It's just a straight up hand. We got that? So we'll do it back and forth. We'll cycle. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good? Yes?
So if I'm coming in like this, and he does the cut, you said you guys are going back all the way. He actually cuts himself when he does it. Watch. I just placed it. The force that he's going, I just,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
That's it. So if I'm here, think about just stop it and cut through. Right?
Good. Got it. Okay. Give that a try. 2 more moves. Right.
Oh wait.
Yeah. There we go. All right. So the first move. 1, 2, 3. So now I'm going to go straight in like this. See where his knife is? It's pointing down. He checks and cuts straight up. Just like everything, each piece goes together. And the next one is right there as well. You can't just do this. Okay? And then we're right starting the drill. So we're going to do this. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Cut straight up, come straight down. Did we not do that earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And look, I'm back to the drill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're doing an open position. So from this position, okay, so we'll go back, so we'll do the whole drill. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's coming straight down. Your Persona movement, but you do it with that. Okay? Good help. Good? Let's go! Everybody here?
We're yellow, I was yellow shirt and it was in. Let me try.
And we are home. Finally home. It was a good run. It was good fun. There's another camp at the end of November down in the Cambridge area, pretty much down by Bloke. I may go down there. This one's really cool because apparently the hotel we stay at happens in the hotel, so that's friggin' awesome. My packages haven't shown up. This can be both good and bad. This is junk mail. I'm not even gonna worry about that. Well, let's go deal with the kitty. Before I do anything, I really gotta rock a piss. Alrighty. So that's basically my entire weekend right there, guys. Literally it was wake up, fight club. Like last night we went over to PG Craig's house and did some, we just sat around chat. We were going to do some stick fighting, but people got there late, and then we're like, yeah, it's probably too late to be really sparring. So we just kind of hung out and chatted for a bit and stuff, and went back to the hotel room, which was like, I booked my hotel room based on where we were supposed to be training, but then the venue changed on the 14th. I didn't get the notification. For some reason, Facebook didn't tell me it changed. So that was a problem. Not really, but luckily, my hotel was literally 8 minutes away from the new venue, so not a big deal. But from where the Sudbury School of Martial Arts is, it's literally a 3-minute around the corner drive. And that's why I booked where I booked, because I thought that's where we were going to be. Figured that would work out nice, but yeah, you know how things happen. So home now, feeling good, really sore. Really tired. I'm gonna get my shit in the laundry and probably turn on a load of laundry. Lots of information. Like we literally did 3 hours on Friday, 7 hours yesterday, and then another 3 hours today. So I was wrong. It wasn't like 17 hours. It was 13 hours of martial arts compressed over a 3-day period. Now, apparently the one in Cambridge, it's a Saturday-Sunday event. So that should be interesting. Saturday is all day, and then Sunday until about noon, then people can just go home. I'm contemplating on going to that one. I'm honestly, weather permitting, as long as it doesn't snow, because I really hate driving Highway 11 and the 400 when it's snowing, because it's a freaking mess. And yeah, I don't feel like dying on the road in my truck, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you understand the difference now between boxing and Panantukan. There was a pretty good description in there from one of the instructions showing a boxing drill versus a Panantukan drill, and how it basically changes up where you start throwing elbows and knees and smashing limbs and stuff. It's a little bit more aggressive. It's a little bit more fun. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, guys, live it to win it. Peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.